We are so excited. Can you tell? You can just tell just by all of our energy and what we can do with the screen. We're going to learn
I'm so
more.
excited. Rachel,
Yes.
we're going to do a workshop together.
Yes, there'll be a workshop, and this will be on Monday, September 6th, 2021 with Jeff Gere, and it's with Zoom participation. And what can you do with this screen? And I bet what we learn can also apply even in person, but especially with all this virtual time. And we are excited because this is a very interactive one. You will want to have your video on and possibly bring a flashlight, right, Jeff?
Yes.
Yes. But you have a lot of experience of being ever expressive. And what drew you to being so animated and then putting that on the stage or even the screen?
Yes.
See,
I'm
this
very
is when you're
excited
not
and
expressive.
very expressive.
And sadly, sometimes that's how some of us can be if we just do that. But we can do so much more. We can move our bodies as you've demonstrated, even just by starting this.
Ooh, I'm on a bench. We'll be talking about all of this in the workshop, which Rachel has so accurately anticipated. I'm coming to you from Hawaii. And in Hawaii, we move around quite a bit. And I like to do that. And I'm going to teach you some things. We'll have some fun. We'll play games. We'll do a storytelling thing. Here's the whole workshop. You don't even have to take it. Here it goes like this. I take a short sentence. I add a movement on top of it, and you repeat it. We go inchworming our way through a whole series of stories, but the last one's going to be spooky. Really fun. I'm hoping you join me because I'm coming to you from Hawaii. I'm so interested in coming to you wherever you are through this Zoom show. I'm getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That proves commitment. That proves commitment. Now you have a background with storytelling and acting and videography. Now the videography, tell us more about the videography, because I think that really adds to why you know how to work the screen so well.
Once upon a time, I was a younger guy, and I was the kind of kid who would sit in class and draw and doodle to take notes all the time. I'm a visual artist. I have a BA in painting and art history. I lived in Florence, Italy. I was a painter. I had exhibits, but I didn't like the fact that people would walk out of the exhibits. That was great. Yeah. Where's the wine? Nice girl. And I was like, so I started doing theater. And then theater became complicated when I was touring Italy with a mask and mime theater troupe, a U-Haul full of lighting, staging, puppets, and masks. And I thought, this is a lot of work. Storytelling, however, is a interaction where the communion of the vision takes both of us, all of us, away on a journey that we can do just walking into a room or into a Zoom room. So I got interested in how you can just make things happen and do the story with your tongue and the imagination of the listener. That's what got me into storytelling. It's the most economical form of making a spell that I've found yet. Now, I got hired as the drama specialist for the City and County of Honolulu's Department of Parks and Recreation, a position that I held for close to 30 years, staged the biggest storytelling event, put a radio and TV show together, which leads me to answer your question. I thought that video would be a way to document these spectacular oral histories and narratives that were coming onto my stage and putting them in people's living room where they could sit at home and go, wow. Video is another art form, but I love art forms and I love visual art forms. So it made perfect sense for a guy like me to try and play with it. Now, when we went into Zoom, where the world of 3 dimensions became a 2-dimensional flat screen and people take it in like this, I started thinking, how can we liven this thing up? Which gets me to my workshop, doing basically participation storytelling in the Zoom room and making it a little bit more fun. You know what? It makes my heart jump. Fun. We're going to have
learn this.
fun. We're going to do it
learn
together. It's an interactive workshop.
Very
I can't wait to
interactive.
do it.
The
Story
most
Crossroads.
interactive
Whoa!
ever for Story Crossroads. So you will not want to miss it. This is on Monday, September 6, 2021. This is 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Mountain Time. But don't worry, you go to that web link below there, the storycrossroads.org/all-things-story. There is a time zone converter, so it doesn't matter where in the world you are. I mean, he's willing to be up super early. Maybe it's super early for you. Maybe it's super late for you, but we're going to have a fun time. Definitely. You can tell.
That
So,
we will.
until we tell again.